this must be a new soundtrack.
I know we haven't used this one.
Yeah, look at this. Well, welcome back, guys. Season 2. Excuse me.
Season 2, episode 4.
Episode 4. And
of who? An honor, right?
Yeah, it was Father's Day recently.
This was Father's Day.
So happy Father's Day to any father out there. To Ray, and that's where we get the who are these the who.
What?
Yeah. Got the what?
Oh man.
And why don't you hit him with how Mike actually said who?
How Mike said? Oh yeah. Who? No, that's how we do it. His was more like who?
Yeah,
like his was more like genuine and like sincere.
Yeah.
Whereas like who?
Right. That's my dad, guys. In case you guys.
Z and I kind of started taking it to a different level over the years of like who?
Yeah. But what would piss me off about it is when we would talk about it, like, how did it even start? Was it the night the Cardinals drafted Buchanan? Was that the night it was?
I mean, remember. He did say it when they drafted him.
Yeah. Cardinals draft Deion Buchanan in the 2015 draft.
Yeah, it could have been that. It might have been a little bit before with something else sports related.
Right.
But he did say it that night, yes.
Well, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Yep.
And
I wouldn't know what that means.
No.
Never had a father, so.
No. No. And I was honestly, shame on that guy.
Well, honestly, yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, shame on that guy.
I mean, I know who he is, but like he's just never been part of my life.
Right.
Other than when I was like, what was it? I mean, I even found out more about like that story than I even previously knew because I was curious. But what was it? I think it was like my second or third birthday was the last time. That was it.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I've had I don't know if I told you this or not. This was maybe 5-6 years ago. I had 2 messages on Facebook. And I thought they were just, I thought the first one was like spam or something, so I ignored it. And then a couple weeks later, I went back to it. And I don't know if I told you this or not, but I had a sister of mine on that end message me.
That was kind of trippy.
And then the other sister of mine also messaged me later at a different time. And I, of course, that they're not watching this or finding this out or anything. Now they're younger than me. From what I don't know by how old, but it's at least by several years. But I never said anything or messaged them back to this day. So if you are watching, this is why. It's nothing you did, but I don't know what's behind that door. And I just don't have the desire or interest to get involved with it right now.
I don't know, especially at this point in your life. I mean,
yeah.
Why?
I mean, yeah.
Why?
Like, why? Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, he asks about you. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
And you're long lost in space at this point.
And Z, I'm pretty sure you know his name, right? I've told you his name before, haven't I?
I think you told me his name. Yeah, I can't remember.
It's one of Tito's names.
God.
It's the OG name, Z.
Barry. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
it's on my birth certificate.
Yeah. He has your birth certificate?
I have it. I said his name's on it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, look, getting that back.
Bertrand.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're recording this video on June 18th. We released a video talking about Jair Alexander signing with the Ravens. If you guys want to go check that one out, thank you. We're transitioning into a different topic on this one. And Ed and I have done this a couple times on our channel where we've looked and reviewed and given our opinion on trailers and upcoming games that, that has a big community. And I don't know, maybe we like to just throw our input out there.
Right.
So with that being said, the Black Ops 7 trailer was released. Well, will we get copyrighted if I put it on here and we watch it?
With the sound, probably.
You think with the sound we'll get even if we're on here?
Yeah. Yeah. With the sound, it's happened before, but honestly, who freaking cares?
Oh, here we'll maybe at least just go ahead and play the video and kind of just let that go out.
Yeah.
And then I'll stay right here
Did
with it.
you?
Welcome to the guild.
Yeah. Here we'll play for a little bit.
Yeah. Awesome.
Please follow me.
Full screen it. Can you full screen it?
You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology.
Not really sure what the butterfly means.
Yeah. Find out.
I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Such a Treyarch game. Such a... That scene's pretty cool. Of where his dad got interrogated.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that was June 19th.
Fear is a powerful thing. David, face.
And Menendez is back. That son of a bitch.
Menendez.
Let's turn the volume off for a second. So there's the trailer. Obviously, every Call of Duty trailer just shows like the storyline, I should say. So this was when did we start talking about the Black Ops 2 sequel that has been rumored for like 3-4 years now, and now this finally seems like this is it. It seems like we finally got it. So what are your initial thoughts based off that trailer? Because there's multiple things in it that show there's rumored to be Blackout coming back. That thing you saw at the end there with the zombies, some people rumored that's Transit coming back.
Thank God.
And then obviously you have the Black Ops 2 sequel that's bringing back Menendez, bringing back David, or is it Alex? David Mason, right? The son of Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the minor details they're adding into it. Like they add the interrogation room. They got the numbers flashing around. What are your thoughts on that trailer?
Well, it doesn't get me excited. I'm gonna be honest about it. It doesn't get me excited. Z's in the group chat saying, "Let's go," like everything. I'm like, dude, nothing was shown. Nothing was shown. So, is it cool that they're doing a sequel to Black Ops 2? Yes. And in our video last year when we were talking about Black Ops 6, I said in that video, I'm even actually more looking forward to the sequel to Black Ops 2 than I am Black Ops 6.
Yeah. Probably find that clip.
Well, I'll have to go back and I'm not sure where it's at, but it's somewhere there. But sure, it's cool, like with some of those Easter eggs and some of those things that they're showing in there. But for me, it doesn't move me because I've been somebody that's been just disappointed with the COD franchise for years.
Mm-hmm.
And even with Black Ops 6, I had a lot of different things I was interested in and looking forward to with the game. But the game still just didn't move me. And I think at that point, I said this before, I have to accept when it comes to multiplayer, the key thing for me when it comes to a Black Ops game, I just have to accept where the game's at. It's fast-paced, sweaty, COD League-esque, depending on what type of software or system, I mean, that these players are playing on. A lot of it PC related, so obviously that plays a drastic difference in it.
So
Just multiple different factors. So yeah. I understand. I have to accept where multiplayer is nowadays. I guess I kind of really hung on to hope for quite a few years that they would kind of maybe start trying to go back to some of those roots of what made multiplayer great. But it is what it is. Overall, Black Ops, whatever they're going to call this, Black Ops 7, is that the confirmed title?
I believe so, yes.
Black Ops 7. Okay, so that's the confirmed title. All right, so it's fine that you're making it a sequel to Black Ops 2. It all still fits in the timeline. Obviously, zombies and the rumor of transit coming back for that game has been highly speculated, so that's great. I did read that there's not going to be, as obviously Black Ops 2 is more futuristic game. This game's supposed to take place in 35? I think it's 2035 that this is supposed to take place in. So 10 years later. Right. But with Black Ops 2, you had a lot of futuristic aspects. I read, and it was confirmed by those talking in that video that I sent, that like the wall climbing or whatever, the jetpacks, some of those different aspects are not going to be a part of multiplayer.
Well, that leak I pulled up says wall jumping is rumored to be in it. Evolution of Omni movement is confirmed, whatever that will develop into.
Yeah, that was kind of something they said, like that they're going to take the Omni movement thing to another level.
Right.
But what those people said in that video I sent the other day is that they said there's no jetpacks and that the wall climbing will not be in the game.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
I don't know. I understand that, yes, like you're going to have more of that futuristic aspect to multiplayer like you had in Black Ops 2. That's fine. But we definitely don't need some of those other aspects that were in the Black Ops 2 multiplayer into this one.
Right.
I don't think we need to move that far in terms of like more of a futuristic type playing field of multiplayer. I don't think we need that.
Yeah, I don't think we need to either.
Let me fly around.
Yeah. Like
freaking Jimmy Neutron.
I think when I saw the Charlie Intel, we've talked about that Twitter page a couple times on our channel, and that's like the main source I feel like of information for Call of Duty news, and has like 4 million followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think when they put out that it's unlikely or it's confirmed that there's no jetpacks in Black Ops 7, I was like reading the comments. A lot of people were disappointed. A lot of people did like it. And the fact that it's like kind of 50-50 really does tell me the fact of like, why does this 50% of this community want the jetpacks? Like,
I would rather have that for like a specific operator or something like that if you're going to put it in there. Sure. Rather than just having it in itself.
Everybody.
I'd rather just have it, as like a specialty or something.
Like that one freaking, I can't remember the name of the character, but the one guy that would fly across
Black Ops 4, whatever the heck. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, you freaking see him with his rappel. He'd shoot it. And he'd
flying
go
across firing range.
Yeah. I mean, so we don't really have much to talk about with it. I mean,
there's no gameplay. There's no like feature breakdown. Honestly, it's just like a teaser. That's really what it is. So more will come out probably as we start getting closer to the fall, which we'll definitely review.
But how game changing would it be if they did bring back transit for you?
Well, it'd be absolutely would be game changing for the zombie aspect. I mean, 100%. Transit, not only mine, but it is a wide variety of the COD community's favorite zombie map.
Yeah,
Transit is absolutely goated, and it just absolutely always will be. So I don't expect them to bring back a carbon copy, nor should they bring back a carbon copy. But if you're going to make Transit, make it its own. Make it its own for Black Ops 7, but it's still Transit. at the end of the day. Not like I don't want to see like a transit theme. I want to see actually transit, but in 2035.
Right.
That's what I want to see.
Right. I always do like I do like kind of the concept art of like some of these like photos they're releasing. Treyarch's always been one of those companies that like when they release these trailers, there's always like a certain meaning behind it. Like, what's the meaning behind this butterfly? Who's the freaking robot that greets David Mason when he walks in through that door?
The hologram, all that.
Yeah, who's the hologram? Freaking Cortana from Halo. I was talking about her before. So yeah, Treyarch always leaves you with these like questions of and then like, why is the camera inverted? You know, does that really even have any meaning to it? Or, you know, is Treyarch just trying to say something with what they're trying to do?
What year was it where they didn't make Call of Duty for a year? Was there a year they didn't make it, or was that just a rumor?
No, that was just a rumor.
Okay, that was just a rumor. I remember when that was a thing that was being talked about, I said that was a fantastic idea. I think it
was with Black Ops 6. I think it was with this past game.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Or maybe it was MW2.
I think it was MW3. No, MW2 came out.
Yeah.
And then there was a rumor of them taking a year off from Call of Duty, and then it was going to be Black Ops 6.
Yeah, because MW2 is actually to be a good game. I actually really enjoyed playing the game.
That's good. That's where your standards are at nowadays.
Yeah.
God, I thought that whole trilogy was horrible. The only great thing about Modern Warfare 2019, in my opinion, was the campaign. That was it.
Yeah. Well, the best
I personally didn't buy Modern Warfare 2. Z said that campaign was a disaster, and then he had no desire to even play Modern Warfare 3's campaign.
No. So Modern Warfare 2019 was the best campaign of all time. It's not even debatable. Modern Warfare 2 was the sequel from that. It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as MW 2019. It was MW3's.
Oh, okay.
Trailer.
That was an atrocity.
Yeah, and honestly, it was just awful. It was just simply awful.
You still haven't played Black Ops 6's campaign.
Yeah, and I have no interest. So yeah, I mean, Black Ops 7. I mean, yeah, I kind of hope they do bring back Blackout. I don't know if that's something that is even like thinking about being rumored at this point, because I just don't know how popular it was. And Warzone is just too big nowadays to just
that needs to be its own thing, dude.
Yeah, it just to kind of make that disappear,
keep its own thing. Yeah, that needs to start fading out and it just being its own thing, like Fortnite or something.
So this is a leak to what the menu looks like. If that's the case, I actually kind of like it because it's just basic. You know, campaign, multiplayer, ranked play, zombies, simple.
The best menu of all time in Call of Duty, in my opinion, is Black Ops 1's menu on the TV. That's my all-time favorite menu.
Yeah, because couldn't you wiggle your way out of the chair? You remember that?
Yeah.
You could like wiggle your way out of the chair. See if I can find that. And then you could like get up and like walk around. Yeah. Let's see, Black Ops 1. Let's put game menu. Yeah, I mean that's such a throwback. And I like the fact that they added like the little TV screens. Yeah, I think this is it right here.
See, I don't like the menus they've been putting out nowadays, Z. Ever since Modern Warfare 2019 came out up to this point, I don't like the way the menus are.
Right.
To access COD, to access multiplayer, zombies, I don't like it.
This is it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is, right on the TV right there.
Oh, 100%. It's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was sweet.
Best, dude.
Yeah, and that was sweet. And then I think right above it I saw was the let's see if he wiggles out of the chair here. I think he's trying to. That guy up in the window's going nuts.
Yeah.
See, is he gonna wiggle out? Oh, yep, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah, so you can get up and walk around. Yeah. I can't remember like how much I can't remember like how much you were able to walk around. And this was kind of the Black Ops 2 trailer, so it was kind of or no, that not trailer, sorry. Menu. But that was that the menu? I can't remember.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. But yeah, so Black Ops 7 trailer's official, game's official, no release date yet.
That's the way the menu is. I'm fine with that. I mean, Z, I don't like the way these menus are nowadays.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to game number 2. And which one is it then? Is it 26 now?
Yeah, it's Madden 26. Yes,
It's 26. Okay. And Madden 26, which that trailer was released last week?
last night.
Last night.
Well, that last night was the deep dive trailer.
Okay.
That's the trailer you want to show, Z. You want to show the deep dive trailer.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to.
That's actually gonna. It doesn't talk about like career mode or franchise mode, but like it talks about like the actual gameplay stuff.
I think I got it right here.
Go under like EA or Kurt Benkert or something like that.
Yeah. Hold on. This is definitely not it. I think it's. Let me try to load it up. Okay, sorry. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I got it right here. Diddle dance. Make a good love.
And you see it there, whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half.
So,
All right. So
yeah, go ahead. You can go first.
okay. So first of all, that was the first trailer that came out. That's not the deep dive trailer that came out yesterday.
Yeah.
But in the trailer that you just saw, some of the new things that are in that trailer is so the weather's a big thing that EA focused in on this game. And as you saw the clip with Jordan Love dropping back and the slip on the rain, so that's like a key thing. For example, now we'll see how often that happens if you're playing a rain game. I mean, if your quarterback's just slipping every other play, I don't think it would be like that. But still, obviously, the snow is a huge thing that they added into the game. They added new like the intros, so like the light shows and like stuff like that. You saw like TJ Watt coming out. That's never been in the game before. Justin Jefferson coming out individually with his gritty. They didn't do that stuff before. So now they have specific intros now with these teams rather than just teams running out, and it looks stupid.
Yeah.
So those are some
basic.
those are some things. Their biggest thing is like this QB DNA and this coach DNA stuff, where they have which in the deep dive that you can show that. Now the deep dive is like a 4-minute video. We don't need to go through the whole 4-minute video or anything, but they have like with QB DNA, like a lot of different more real life aspects that each specific quarterback brings, rather than just a lot of maybe similar animations and different things like that. You can juke in the backfield now as a quarterback, so that was something that you weren't able to do before. Like coach DNA, so now like for example, one of the examples they give is like coaching tendencies that they're implementing more realistic playbooks into the game from each team. Like if you're the Lions, you have a 4th and 1, you're going to have the options to go for it because depending on your field position, because Dan Campbell likes to do that. And also there's a picture, I'll have to find it, but depending on certain play calls, coaches, there'll be a description and a text when you make a play call in terms of why the coach is calling that play or why he's suggesting that play. So This is 1 second. Let me
So yeah, while you do that, I think what's funny is and I were playing college football, which is another thing we can talk about, but we won't get to it this video. So and I were playing college football last night, NCAA, what was that, 25?
Yeah.
And
have fun playing this.
That's freaking ridiculous.
Have fun playing that. You can't see any linebackers there in the middle, and you can't see any safeties back there. Look at that.
Oh man, yeah,
Look at that.
That's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much.
That's a whole blizzard.
Yeah.
Now I wonder if each snow game is going to be like that, or like if it's just going to be specific ones, maybe based on like if you're playing like in Buffalo or something.
Right.
Now this is also something different too in the game that they added. So they added some different positions into the game. So now you have like a gadget position. So like somebody like Deebo Samuel who likes to freaking go in the backfield and all that crap, and like you can motion him in the backfield. So he's going to be like the primary gadget guy. You have, as it says here, long snapper is now
finally
an actual position, and it's not just a tight end.
Finally,
with a 46 overall. They also added some different positions in terms of like the edge rusher and like the different terminology for that. So like Mike, Will, Sam. So your Mike's your middle linebacker, your Will and Sam's your strong and weak side linebacker. So that's something new that they added into positions.
Love the detail.
Yep. So they added that. This is like a little picture of Kyler Murray here. I don't know if my thing's still on the screen. Yeah, like a little picture of Kyler Murray here where like he's in the backfield, but like he gets juked rather than before you can only like really move so much as a quarterback. Now you can actually have more freedom in terms of like performing a juke move or something as a quarterback. But Z, how much of a difference do you tell in this photo? Because people are freaking out about this picture.
I don't notice that much of a difference at all.
I don't really notice too much of a difference myself, honestly. Like I can maybe see a little bit in that second photo where like it looks a little bit less video game oriented, but like I don't think it's this drastic leap like other people are talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a problem with like the realism looking at the game. I mean, the graphics are amazing. I mean, it has been for a long time in Madden. And I don't think I mean, this could be a hot take, but I don't think like gameplay has ever been that much of an issue. You know what I mean? I think I think the things that we really want to get fixed, and what I was going to bring up with NCAA, is the fact that like in Madden, there's two things here. One, and Ed plays about this all the time.
But look at the different throwing here. Look at the different throwing. So here's Josh Allen.
What's up,
That's
everyone?
his type of
Kurt
on-the-run
Benford
type throw.
A lot of you have been asking what's actually different in Madden NFL 26.
Right.
Let me walk you through what I learned at the preview
There's also
event in
one
Orlando in today's gameplay deep dive.
So that's weather.
Nearly a decade of real
Now there's
NFL
also
data.
like 4 new different
AI-powered system
scoreboards in the
informs
game, which is
all
cool
new
now.
Coach tendencies, QB signatures,
But
and
like
advanced
there's
player
like they show
traits.
stuff. If anybody would look at the 4-minute deep dive that was released yesterday, they show like Allen, Mahomes, Stafford, and maybe somebody else, Kyler, I think possibly, but they show like the QB DNA type thing that they're trying to add into the game, where like each quarterback, like I think they show Lamar too, like each quarterback's own type of specific movements and animations and things like that. So I don't know, we'll see how that really kind of looks in the game, but yeah, I think overall from a Madden standpoint, for me, it's always been like, what are the game modes like? What makes the game playable? Like you can have the best graphics that you've ever had. You can have top commentary, top gameplay, but you need to give me something that makes the game playable throughout the year. And that number one starts at franchise mode. So how much has franchise mode been added on to? I think last year was a decent step in the right direction for it. But how much more has franchise mode been added on to than compared to last year? Career mode, same thing. Career mode, we need an actual story. Doesn't need to be NBA 2K where it's GTA, open world, all that type of stuff like that. But we need an actual story-based aspect rather than just doing a combine and playing games. We need those things. I would love to see them bring back Madden moments. I would love to see them bring that back. That was actually a lot of fun. Another thing that they should freaking do is have some type of like old classic teams in the game. Why they haven't done that, I don't know.
Right.
I'm not saying that you need. I'm not saying you need to do NBA 2K and go that far, but give me some classic teams. Give me some from between the 70s and 90s, and give me some from the early 2000s and some from the 2010s.
Right.
Seriously, you know how great that would be.
Yeah. Yeah, and you and I have talked about that for years, but well, one thing I was going to say, it's funny, but it's actually true. Is I want to see how they improve the throwing meter, because the throwing meter is I feel like it's too difficult in Madden to use that throwing meter to do a touch pass, to do a bullet pass. I feel like it's either or, like there's no in between. And then number
Can't get over those linebackers.
Yep, and then number two, it's the fact that I was going to say, Ann complains about this all the time, is a linebacker will make an interception. He's not even looking at the ball.
He's not even looking at the ball. What the frick are we doing? And right when the ball, like if he's turned, his back's completely turned to the quarterback, right when the ball's about maybe a foot away from his helmet is when he turns. The hell is that?
And he turns and instantly picks it.
Yeah. No,
it's a video game.
Yeah, well, I know that, but like, come on, we're in 2025. PS5's out, technology's better, more enhanced. Let's make it better. Let's make it cleaner.
I agree.
Than that.
I agree.
Yeah. So I don't know. See, what do you take away from some of the information I gave and from things, from everything with Madden 26 so far?
I mean, I view it no different than like every other year when they implement things like this. And I don't get me wrong, I love the details that they add into the game, like little gadget, Mike, Will, Sam, long snapper, the presentation, changing up the scoreboards, the throwing motions, the specific movements, the sidearm of Mahomes, which I feel like they added to the game last year, I think.
Yeah, but you had to like perform that a certain way. I don't know if that will be the same with this new quarterback DNA stuff that they're doing. If that's just gonna be natural, or if they have to like have their X factor. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're right. Like I'm seeing like that Josh Allen jump throw. I'm seeing, like when Kyler's freaking scrambling out of the pocket, he's doing his legit. Same with Lamar. The detail, EA has always kind of done a pretty nice job with it. So, yeah, we all know what it comes down to. It all comes down to the gameplay. And I haven't talked about Madden for a long time on our channel. We've played a lot of online franchise last 3-4 months with our other boys. And personally, I've had a phenomenal, amazing time with it. Let alone just playing with your friends. But it's just, I've enjoyed getting back into the franchise part of Madden. So you bring up a fair point where I want to see them improve on Madden, on the franchise, because the way they do it now is honestly fine. Like how they do like the meetings.
I want to see more like player interaction. I want to see more. I want to see things like be even more detailed during the free agency process. I even want to see what was another thing. Somebody brought up another great thing, in terms of Madden, like franchise mode, and I can't remember what that person said. I remember seeing on Twitter that they would love to see be added. I know they brought like back, or I know that they kind of brought in like the little training camp thing and all that stuff, but like there's so many more things that you can expand on it. Like I do kind of like the storyline thing. I think player morale needs to be in there, and like different storylines going on during the season, because that happens in real life. So those things just need to be continuously added on to 100%, just more in depth, more real type conversations, different things like that. So
yeah. So looking forward to it. Actually, I've already pre-ordered it. I don't know if Ann has yet.
I'm going to, within the next week or two. So because that pre-order NCAA and then Madden. So
yep. If you have PlayStation, get the MVP bundle. You get 10% off. Yeah. I don't know until what day.
It goes until July 10th.
Yeah, so you got some time.
Yeah,
got some time. So that was Ed and I breaking down the Madden Black Ops 6 trailers, and I know if you guys like us talking about, I mean, we've done it multiple times, but if you guys like if you like us talking about video games on the channel and our input on it, great. Then maybe we can talk about some other games. We just don't really play many other games, like open world games, things like that. So, I don't know, just an idea for the future.
Yeah, I just don't think that good enough open world games have honestly really come out, other than like Spider-Man or God of War recently, or
Hogwarts was ass.
yeah, Hogwarts. Z said was a major disappointment. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 came out like very, very early on when the PS5 came out. So
Yeah,
I just think really, other than those type of games like that many people love, I just don't really think that there's really been too much, honestly, that's really come out.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we'll see within the next year or two what they, if there's actually anything outside of some of these games and everything that they come out with. Who knows?
bring back another version of It Takes Two. That's all I'm asking. It was the game of the year for a reason, and it was the best
I
game.
still have that clip of that freaking squirrel or whatever flying out of the tree.
And I still have it too. It's a legacy clip.
It's a legacy clip. It's an
Yeah.
all-time gaming clip of ours.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite.
100%.
It's one of my favorite games we've ever played, and I wish they implement another game like that in the future. But
It did win Game of the Year.
I mean, time will tell. Yeah, and it was very well deserved.
One Game of the Year. Yeah.
Very well deserved.
Z, thoughts on Nintendo with the new Switch 2 selling games at $100?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want me to say that. That's just absurd.
No, I even think $70 is absurd.
Because the console itself is, whatever you want to consider it. The Nintendo Switch 2 is already expensive, let alone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts. The old days when games were what, $40-$50?
Yep, those are good days.
Yeah. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. But yeah, other than that, Z and I are going to end it there. There's going to be updates to the channel as you guys continue to watch. It takes time to implement different updates, different graphics, different music, different things like that. But it's going to be coming as Z and I are back in the rhythm of things. So you guys can check out the last few episodes on the channel here. This is episode 4 of season 2 on this channel. But other than that, yeah, Z and I will be back depending on whatever news comes out or what's worthy of talking about. Let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section on the games or anything you want us to talk about going forward on the channel and your thoughts overall. But other than that, Z, anything else you want to say?
No, because you're going to cut me off.
I'm actually not this time. No. I did tell Mitch that you offered to play Zombies Night.
Not perfect. Just perfect. Looks like I'm playing.
I guess you're playing, Z.
Yeah. No, appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on
we'll see you on episode 5.
See you episode